I'm Orlando.
Hi, yeah, I'm Kaz, and we got Amanda.
hmm And today we'll be talking about networking on Late Night Right.
And you're on late night, right? Yes.
hmm
Yeah,
That's for sure.
that kind of
And
work.
the biggest thing about networking for most people is nobody knows where to start. If you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes.
because there's so many.
Still
There's just
setting
so
up.
many
Sorry.
places. Yeah. So we're gonna kind of run down different places where you can get information, not only on networking, but also for writing information, um, possibilities of, contests, stuff like this, and, figuring out which ones are the better ones to do. Because, I mean, contests are part of networking.
Yes.
Yeah, so one of the first ones here I have is Wright Brothers Incorporated. Um, they are good at a lot of writer advice, including getting things started. Like how to do a
Mm.
Kickstarter, how to do, uh, you know, basically to fund writing your initial story and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as well as, let's see, they've got a newsletter that they put out every week. Yeah, every week.
Yep.
And of course they have little tips and stuff like this that help you out. So that's one. Um, how about you, Kaz? Where do you go to go and look?
Where do I go? Sorry, the Wright brothers?
Yeah.
No.
Uh, no, just
Uh,
in general. Where do you actually go when you're looking for networking?
networking. Yeah. Well, in the simple side of it, I go to Facebook, which I began there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I met everybody. I mean, really taking it way, way back, and like minds, co-writers, screenwriters, and sharing information,
Mm-hmm.
um,
That's
things
always
like
been a good
that.
one, yeah.
And then, yeah, and we're doing our classes with Hal and Screenwriting You, number one
Mm-hmm.
on the
Yes, that is
planet
definitely a
to
good
teach
one.
you anything. Yes, try Screenwriting You, like a university. Anyway, so yeah, and I think from there you kind of grow and graduate to what can I say? Looking
Well, yeah,
to
one,
we started writing together, of course, you know.
yeah. Well, screenwriting you is that place where one of those
Mm.
places where you learn how to um, beef up your screenplay
Mm.
and
Yeah.
how you come at it and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and what kind of things you use in order to make it a stronger script.
Mm. That's right.
And
Yeah.
then from there you're going to somewhere like okay, there's slated.com where you can meet all kinds of directors and producers and stuff like this
Ah, yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
they kind of put you into not a group, but they let you know other people that are interested in the same genres as you are.
It's connecting, yes,
Mm-hmm.
with people. It's a graduation thing, isn't it? You move from one thing which you needed, and then you outgrow that. Not you don't outgrow the
Well, not
people
not so
because
much
they
out.
stay there, your friends.
Yeah, yeah,
But you
not so
want
much
to creep
outgrow.
out and see what else is there to
Well,
help.
it isn't just that. I mean, you've got to get your screenplay down pat and rock solid.
That's right. Yeah.
before you start jumping around to all of these places.
That's
You know,
right. That's where you start with your, yeah.
but a place like Wright Brothers
Mm,
and, well, even Screenwriting U, to a large
mm,
degree, will both
mm.
um, help you in finding out where to network.
Exactly. Yes.
According to the people that they know.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it comes down to the people. Well, you kind of have to go and feel it out and see if those are people that you trust with your work.
Exactly.
But you do either way. You make friends on all of them because they
Exactly.
all have their discussion section.
Mm. It's the same thing, not just us. I mean, all the friends that we know have done exactly the same thing, have branched out,
Yes.
reached out in different ways, because you can only go so well. You go so far, and then you need to, you know, do that. You know.
Well, yeah, because it takes teamwork,
Yeah, yeah.
really.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
It's yes. It's like
Nobody can make a movie on their own.
well, that's right. I mean, we went from I went to Stage 32 when that
Mhm.
first came out. I was one of the first members there that long ago. With
That
time
that
gone, but
yeah,
I
that was a
love
long time ago.
that. With yeah, and you explore the world of the film industry. That is
Mm.
what I was doing. That's what we
Yes.
did. And then you can go so far with that, and then you're looking for another avenue.
Mhm.
That's how
And
I
that's
see it. And
yeah,
then,
and that's kind
and
of where things like
you,
LinkedIn come in and Twitter
that's
because
right.
because
And
again,
that, yeah,
again you can meet more like-minded people.
that's exactly the same thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Although I gotta say, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn,
Hmm.
Twitter, when they had their communities,
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
not the algorithm, they had their
Mm.
communities. You could go into a
Yeah.
community and have a 4-day conversation
Yeah, that's right. We
on
didn't even
something.
think about algorithms back
And
then.
and
No.
and this isn't attacking or anything else. This is like literally deep in have a conversation about
Mm.
writing and how you're writing, how you do
Yeah,
this, how you
yeah,
do that,
that's
different ways of,
right.
of
Yeah.
different ideas on where you could take it or anything
That's,
else
you're
because
right. Yeah.
because they had the different groups.
It was like a support community. Not that you needed it in a way that, oh, I'm so. No, it was like we're all kind of like doing it, same levels, some a bit little
Ye-
higher, some a little lower,
yes,
and that was
yes.
the networking,
And
is
the
what
whole
you
point and the whole point was helping each other.
absolutely, yeah, and that's why
You know,
we're here too, I suppose.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
we like to help. This is nothing
Yeah.
another graduation from then, from way back then.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if I think about it, really, not that I,
And
yeah,
I mean,
never
then
thought.
after, you know, well, that's only a few of them. Let's see how many more we can find for them.
Yeah, like minds, as you said, like minds.
Yes.
The
That
writers are a solid club thing, isn't it? Yeah,
well, and then of course there's Blue Cat Screenplay Competition.
yeah. Blue
Um,
Cat
they have a wonderful
competitions.
community there
Mm,
for chatting and talking and getting help and
yeah,
setting things up, and of course that's after you get your screenplay up into its best form. Then it
mm.
goes in for competition. But the thing is, they give you notes back.
That gives you some excitement, doesn't it?
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
I
Yeah, it does.
mean,
But
everybody
the
gets
thing,
that. I don't care who they are.
but the thing is, you're pretty much guaranteed to have two different readers, and you get
Yeah,
notes back from both of them.
mm,
So you can
that's
sit there and
right.
look at the notes and go, okay, well they're both saying this thing, so maybe I got a problem there and I should fix that, right?
Yeah,
But if they're saying completely different
mm,
things, then it might just be a preference or a personality thing. But the thing is, no writer is obligated to use all those notes.
Mm. Yeah, you don't have to. They're just suggestions. The
Yes,
notes are
and
notes.
that's exactly
Yeah.
right. That's exactly right. But
Mm.
the cool thing is, they do have, you're able to, if you do the
See.
rewrite, you can resend that script back in for a way lower cost,
Mm.
and after it's been fixed, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And then,
Right.
the options of your script going higher up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you're tightening things up or making something stronger, or smoothing out some description somewhere where people didn't quite get what you meant,
Mm.
this is where it comes into play in
Mm-hmm.
moving you up the rankings in that competition.
Mm. That's right. Yes. Um, yeah.
So that one works. That one works out very well.
You like that blue coat. You're working with that prior
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've
us,
had
and
I've had a number of scripts in their place.
yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. I sent in. Didn't we send in for a lot of stuff, a lot of different places? That was a lot, but we
Yeah.
considered them all. How about that? We considered it. Why and why didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Um. The
maybe.
Yeah, but then we also had IMDb, the
Oh,
blacklist.
that's
When we put
yes,
Rogan's War
yeah,
in there, and it got on the
yeah.
blacklist. So
Hmm.
we were really happy about that because, that means
Yes,
it's open to producers and directors.
it's aimed at the correct audience, if you like, for want of a better word. The people
Absolutely
in the
right.
film industry own, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's getting up a notch there.
Well, and of course, IMDb is a good place to
They
find out.
get read, yeah.
Yeah, but also IMDb is a good place to find directors that might
This
be
is
in
what,
like the same genre,
yeah, that's
and
right.
also producers, and
Mm. That's
it's that kind of thing. And I mean, you can find out which actors have their own production companies, and
well, I
it
should have shown,
it's a
yeah.
bonus.
You're right. I was thinking about I should have pulled up a, thi- a thing, a card, a tab, to show how the process of what we used at that time. We had, okay, had a sci-fi thing that we'd written, a script, movie length, always, Um, we said who's going to buy it, and we went to IMDb and we looked up producers and directors, and we went straight to the horse's mouth. The people with the money, because that's what a producer is.
Yes.
We want the money. Make my movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is how the process is what we did. Went to IMDb, we hit on those genres. We hit on this the other day, so
Mm-hmm.
probably going into detail today, I suppose. I guess I and we see what they've made before. We can check up who, what movies they've previously made, the genre all the time, because we're not going to waste time um, chasing up a producer or a director that is not really interested. Just you can see
Well, it
the
makes no
lay of the
sense.
land that way, and
Yeah.
then I think you save a lot of time. That
Well,
was my
yeah, and I
point.
mean, it makes no sense. You're not going to ask a you're not going to ask a comedy writer to write a
Exactly.
horror. You're
Yeah,
not going,
that's
you're not
right.
going to ask,
You're not going to
a
read your
drama
stuff.
writer to write, you know, supernatural or fantasy.
Hmm.
So why would you
Yeah.
ask a comedy producer
Mm. That's
to
true.
produce something that's not in their genre?
Yeah.
It makes no
Uh,
sense.
And here's another thing that we always took into consideration how how big their budgets were, you know, in
For
previous
prior projects. Yeah.
prior projects. That was another
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
clue for us as we searched and, you know, eliminated the people, you know, who were never going to. So you go to the proper sources, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
how much?
Well,
What was
and
their
another
last?
option.
Yeah.
Yeah, another option is also Script Magazine. I mean, they're online. They got, you get it in your email.
Yeah, that's right.
So I
Contact. How to
mean,
contact. Yeah.
all kinds of stuff is in there. I mean,
Email,
it
phone
covers a
numbers.
gambit.
Yeah.
Well,
Address.
and it tells you who the people are that are going to be judging this contest or that contest, or who's written what,
Yeah.
this week, who's winning in these contests,
Yeah.
um, who the writers, writers are, the directors, producers,
Yep.
and I mean every week they do a deep dive on one subject or another that has specifically to do with screenwriting.
Mm. Not only that, you know, I mean, the obvious thing is you see who not to waste your time on.
Yeah, yeah, this is very true.
You felt like you were doing something as well, not just sitting there wishing and hoping somebody's gonna read my movie, make my
Yes,
movie.
yes, you're
Yeah.
being proactive.
You feel proactive. I guess that's
Yeah,
it, isn't it, really?
yes, that totally is it. And I mean,
You
and if you're
feel,
going to be a screenwriter, you are proactive. If you're
yeah,
writing it, you're proactive
hmm,
because you're not getting paid for it.
that's
What you're
right.
doing is you're building a slate for yourself.
Marketing, selling, all the things.
Yeah, but I mean, just when you're writing, when you write a script and you polish it to the best it can be, I mean, this is now a product,
Mm. Yes, that's your
right?
product. Yes.
And the more products you have, the further you can go in networking and everything else.
That's
Because
true.
a lot of people like to know that you've written. This isn't just a one-hit wonder. They want to know, if we bring you in, are you going to have two or three or four more?
Yeah, that's right.
That they can work with you on.
It's a lot harder for if you're not in the town, you know, Hollywood. So you have to work harder. You have to find more ways.
No, you have to work smarter.
Smarter. I like that. Yeah.
Smarter. Yeah. Because once you got your first script and you start looking, it won't take you very long to be able to feel out and go, okay, these guys
Yeah,
aren't
that's
for me.
right.
These guys are. And okay, who else do they work with? And that starts giving you a larger and larger and larger field to play with.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
Movie Maker Magazine is another one
Oh
that's
yeah.
online,
Mm.
and it comes into your inbox. Um, and they have some fantastic write-ups on all kinds of people. From actors to
Yeah.
writers to directors, producers, and behind the lines too.
Mm. Mm.
Right? Your camera people, your sound people, uh, because a lot of people in the industry that are screenwriting don't just do screenwriting.
Mm. Ah, true. Yes.
And that makes other ways for you to get out also that networking. If you happen to be doing, being a second assistant on a sound stage, well, there's your networking people right there.
Yeah.
Everybody you're working with becomes somebody you could approach on the
That's true.
possibility of selling a screenplay or optioning a screenplay or, going in with them to just get it made.
Mm. Yeah. Yes.
And let's see,
Made me
what do
think
we
of a
got
few
here?
more things. But,
So now we got Movie Bites is another
oh, I haven't been there for a
online
while.
platform, moviebites.com. and they literally cover the gamut on everything.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
like
they
that.
have such a
Yeah.
wealth of information. It's just
Mm.
astounding because they've been
Hmm.
doing it for so long.
Yeah.
You know, anything you could probably you consider thinking of, they've already talked about it,
Mm. Mm. They know their business.
as well as the simple. How would you put it? Just your simple basics like a step to step.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you know, step one, write your script,
Oh, I like step one, step two.
right? You know,
Yeah.
step two is, you know,
I worship that one. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, they've got all kinds of articles, all kinds of lists, all
Mm.
kinds of things. What to watch out for when you're a screenwriter, what
That's
kind of
right.
scams are out there, all kinds of stuff like that too.
Mm. Yeah.
You know, because not everybody is up and up, and that's
Mm.
one of those things that well, you gotta weave through. And then sometimes it's easier to find people in the trade that they know what they're talking about because they've been there or they've been burned by it.
Yeah. You can learn. You can always learn something new. I mean, you never know
Yeah.
everything. No, I don't care who you are.
Well, and you've got to
And there's
realize
new
time,
tech all the time too. So.
and you've got to realize time has changed as well. We're not in the same time as we were 10 years ago.
Exactly. We all
You
know
know,
that.
so
Yeah.
the a lot of places that we might have trusted before, we can't trust now.
That's right.
So you got to keep up to date on a lot of this stuff.
Mm. That's why you get so many emails. who's,
Mm,
who
you
hasn't got
and
a
me
full
both.
email of script, you know, writing, you know, actors,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. It's
Yep.
always there. It's always there. So much. I was trying to remember. Um, the other thing is, and I don't know if we're going to hit that right this second, but I suppose I am, aren't I now? Gerald,
Hmm.
Inktip. That is
Oh
not
yes, but
that.
that's once your script is done.
Mm, that's a different angle. That is not just to read the information about or to research. This is where something where you get something back on your plate, you know.
Yes.
Whereas he tells you he has producers. It's like a marriage. He's like
Well,
an of the between the writers and producers, directors. I want a script that says this, that, and the other, you know, specifically about what
mm-hmm.
you're, and
Yes.
so don't waste your time on thinning if it doesn't fit the mold exactly. But if it does, then you go, yeah. And it even tells you you know, the budget, nothing
Yep.
over this, and, you know, the chicken and that.
Yeah, and
So,
if your script is really close, I mean, you just phenomenally up your odds
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Oh, I've used
But
that, yeah.
also the beauty is you get to actually upload your screenplay for producers and them and directors
As a director,
to
yeah.
actually come and check it out.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
you have to be an actual company in
Mm,
order to come onto Inktip and look at
yeah.
everybody's scripts. And
That's
you know, of
right.
course, you've got your pitch, your networking all comes with, you know, you got your tagline, you got your log line, you got your synopsis, all of these things, right?
That's
And
right.
that you can put up there, as well as all your genres. You can have a resume up there of what all you have written, what different genres,
It's
you know?
it's
And it works out really, really great when you've got, you know, especially when you've got new producers looking for new writers.
yeah. It's like classified, but with
Well,
more
yes, it is.
information.
It's like it really is. It's like the classified section for your scripts,
Yeah, yeah.
and they have, if you have a script up there, if you want to, you can put up short scripts for free.
And that
provided you have a screenplay up on their site. You can put up as many shorts as you want.
Mm, that's
So I mean
right.
that's massive for networking.
Yeah.
Especially if all the shorts are in the same genre
Mm,
as big screen, the full size screenplay that you've put up.
mm, mm.
Because then they know you're solid in that genre.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. And all all those producers, all those searches for scripts, they've pretty much all been vetted as well. That's another important thing. Legit.
Yeah.
What's legit? What's not? I don't know.
Well, yes. Yeah, and the
It,
thing is, Inktip though they vet all the producers that come in.
yeah.
They just won't tell you who they all are anymore because
No.
there was a
Yeah.
time when they did.
Well, that's right. In
They
the
told you
beginning.
who the individual from what
Mm.
company, the whole bit,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they used to tell you all of it until
Mm.
some people were, of course,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
usual, taking advantage of it,
Uh,
and going and telling other writers and other people this you want to send
mm.
this to this person, and it didn't help when agents got involved and then shot this out to all of their clients, whether your
Mm.
stuff matched or not.
That's right.
I mean, you know, what can you do? The
But
company had to restrict.
so anyway, it's still active, um,
Mm-hmm.
and Gerald is on LinkedIn and all of
Oh,
that.
he's all over the place.
I know, but I
Yeah.
think Facebook is like not for places sort of if you want to. It's more of a playground, But LinkedIn, what do you say? I mean, I think you like LinkedIn for real.
LinkedIn was LinkedIn
LinkedIn,
was great
LinkedIn in.
for meeting a lot of different types of people.
That's true. Yeah.
Like I mean, there were a number of bands that are following me.
Hmm.
So because your movie needs music, right? Here we
Yes.
go. That's just the way I work it, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So there's that. There's actors. There's other writers. There's like literally everybody. I mean, you've got camera people in there, and their communities are. I mean, it's crazy, insane. Cinematographers. I mean, their vision is like wow.
Yeah. Mm. I just, the whole thing is a buzz. Yeah.
hmm
That's what I think.
Well,
And
and
when you go there, you think, oh, I should be here more often.
yeah,
But
yes,
I, I
yes.
don't know, finding time and that's the other thing.
But see, the same goes for Facebook, and that literally every one of these sites that works on algorithm now, they
No,
just want your
yeah.
they just want your clicks,
Yeah, it's so
and
many
it's
ads now.
and
Oh,
and the beauty, but the if you go in and you are focused on networking or screenwriting
it's
and just
there for you.
ignore all this other stuff
Yes.
and just
Oh,
get into the groups and into the communities,
that's right.
you'll
Yeah.
you'll do fine.
Yeah. I've really adored, what a horrible word. I've really enjoyed Facebook. That is the place where I've met so many nice people, you know, made friends, and they're still there, and you can, even if I've been absent for a year, and I have off and on, and I don't know why, because I'm busy, doing other things,
Mm-hmm.
and things happen in your life as well, people die, the you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but you come back and and I'm so happy to see those people still there. So hi to everybody. Yeah.
Yes.
So, so for what it's worth, I don't think about the algorithms, to be honest. That's not my thing. Oh well, I'm there. If you're there, we're
Well,
friends. Let's
exactly.
talk. I can't be worried about those other things if I don't have to. If I
Well,
have to, then
exactly.
I deal with it. You know.
Well, and you can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
It's just, step by step by step by step. And then you will find out which
Mm.
places are, um, which places fit you best.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
right. Yep.
for your personality, for your type of screenwriting,
Mm.
literally everything.
Yeah.
And you may find that, hey, there's way more options out there than you thought there were.
Oh, yes, there are more. So many more which we haven't mentioned. You probably won't probably get around to it for a while. Unless something pops up and I can't even read my notes. What the right? Adaptations. Why did I write that?
Because that's what I'm doing.
That's it. Yeah, I know that, but I'm on the same page as for today. What was there a connection there? How many movies made from blah blah blah? How many movies are made from books? Was that on today's? Probably not.
Uh,
It's not
no, I
networking
don't think
really.
so. I think that's what we were kind of talking about last
We
week.
have time, that's why I'm saying these things.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's one of the things that we were talking about last week.
That's right. A scribbled note.
Hey, scribble notes are always good.
I know. That's right. That's right on the line, yeah. Once upon a time, there was a scribbled
Mm-hmm.
note. And after that, yeah, this is like bloody Goldilocks knocking on the door. Once upon a time, this horrible, horrible witchy bitchy girl banging on the bloody door. And the three bears were out. And she invaded the place. Seriously. How rude this girl was. Oh my God. All these Goldilocks. This really turned me right off. Goes to the kitchen, eats all their food. How rude do you do? Oh my God.
Yeah, how rude do you have to be?
I know, yeah, yeah. Anyway, sorry. That was just an outburst. Let's tell a story.
Yeah, there you.
Nah,
Yeah,
sorry.
because
We were on networking.
yeah, yeah. We are definitely on networking. Um, I don't know. There's so many places and so many ways to network because I'm pretty sure pretty much every city, uh,
Mm,
you know, around the world has got their local film commission.
yes.
That is also a really good place to meet people, and it's local. You're close by.
Good
You know,
point.
you
Yes.
might be able to help them out. They might be able to help you out. But
Yeah.
either way, you'll know where to actually rent your equipment from if when you decide to make your movie. If you
Yeah.
decide to make it yourself,
It's connections.
it's one of those places where you can find actors in
Mm,
your area,
mm,
which also plays into all kinds of online um, talent searches. Because I know the ones we have here, it literally they put up calls for actors. Calls for cameras. If they need specific vehicles, all in a movie, stuff like this. It works. It works out great.
mm.
It's just one of those things that, well, okay, you're if it's not ready to go, if your movie's not ready to go and you're not ready to film, then you don't list up there,
Yeah.
right? It can't just be that, well, you want to make it, so you put the list up and start getting, but you have no means to make the movie.
Yeah,
Although,
definitely.
you never know. You might find a group of people who do all different types of stuff
Mm,
that are perfectly willing to do it for free, but you're still
mm,
going to need to pay for equipment. You're going to need to get
mm,
food.
mm. Yeah.
And there's usually along with that, there's usually a film training department.
When you're talking about that, I remember how the connections you made up in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you are, and they were filming. Was it Jesse James?
Oh, yeah.
Something else, and you went as an extra, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that you made connections doing that.
Yeah, I did.
And you want to tell us about that, maybe?
Yeah, the assassination of Jesse James.
Yeah, that's right. That was a
That
good
was fun.
movie. I
That was
like
fun.
that.
And,
Okay.
there was also Wrong Turn 4 I was in, and, Renee Zellweger's, New in Town. And each of them had completely different groups of people, right?
Mm.
Because, I mean, one was a Western drama, and the other one was a horror, and then the third one was like a made for, yeah, kind of a made for TV movie, but it was bigger than a made for TV
Mm.
movie. But it's that type of drama. So, I mean, and those are three distinct different groups of people who were working on them.
Mm. Yes.
Although some of the crews were the same, because I knew people on a couple of people that were on all three crews
Mm. Mm. All right.
from my area. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that worked to me. That just worked out fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can't get
So,
any, and it's close
so
to home.
I
You
like
know.
that story, like what happened, not a story.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was clever, and I remember you telling me why you did it. Well, apart from doing it and all the rest of it, but you wanted to learn how to direct. Is that
Well,
right? Did I
no,
get that right?
no.
No.
I went into doing it so I could see um how what's on the page, what it took to actually make that. That's when I stopped.
Right.
That's when I stopped adding in crane shots.
Ah, awesome. Like that. I like it.
Because new in town, I mean, up
Yeah.
here in Canada where we were filming, it was minus 45 Celsius,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
was outside filming.
Is that minus
Yes,
Celsius? Yeah.
yes, very cold, extremely cold.
Yeah. It's like in
And
Mongolia.
the only
Yeah.
time it gets that cold is when there's no wind.
Mm.
So at least we didn't have to worry about wind or snow in our face or anything else. It was just
Yeah.
cold.
No, no machinery for that was there live. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, I have winter gear. We're used to it. It's normal. I didn't
Mm.
get cold at all at minus 45, so I figured that's pretty good. Hands
Yeah.
and feet get cold a little bit. When if you're moving around, they warm up
You,
fast.
you Canadians,
But but
you're
the thing is,
crazy.
even though they conditioned the camera for colder temperatures, they didn't expect it to be that cold. And the camera
Yes.
froze. The camera froze.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then we had to wait for it to properly climatize. So they brought in buses for everybody to warm up,
Yeah.
and then we continued.
Mm.
But it took about half an hour, at least half an hour, for the camera to unfreeze. Once
Right.
it got uh,
Right.
everything in it was used to that temperature.
Mm. Climatizing. Yes.
Hmm.
I see. I
It
never
just
thought of that.
it's just a good thing it was a digital camera, because if it
Mm.
was actual 35 millimeter, I mean, forget it. It would have shattered
Mm.
all the film.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
when it's
didn't.
that cold,
Yeah.
that film it's very thin. And it's straight up plastic. And it's all those moving parts that aren't going to move.
Yeah.
All right?
Right. Never gets that cold here in
No,
Australia.
no, not in Australia, no. I
Nah.
don't think so.
Remember when you talked, and that's a bit off topic here, but I remember how you told me about how to drive, how easy it was for you to drive in the snow and the ice, and the roundabouts were the most dangerous
Oh,
in winter
roundabouts
in
they
Canada.
are massively
Yeah.
dangerous when it comes to
Oh
snow.
man, yeah.
Snow and ice? And you got to be going around and around and around? This is
I,
insane.
I know. There's no traction on your tires. It's like I could just like, you know.
No, it's not even traction. You can have all the traction you want, but you're going
Mm.
around in a circle, which means it's physics
Where do you
throws
stop it?
physics throws all your weight to one side when
Mm.
you're going around a circle. You're going around and around. The outside, it's gonna try pushing you into the curb all the time,
Oh, right.
and
Yeah.
that's just standard physics. I mean, that's with good grip.
Yes. Well, count me out and all that. But you
Because
know,
I mean, a lot of our tires our winter tires have spikes in them, so it's not
oh,
really a
you have.
problem.
You know, ask a stupid question. Do you have chains on it just to go to the supermarket?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
no,
I do.
those are for the mountains. That's for
That
ups
was an
and downs,
Aussie
ups and downs.
question.
I'm on the prairie, so it's
Yeah.
mostly flat.
Yeah. Oh,
If,
that's true. Yeah.
it's if we get freezing ice, it's like nobody's going nowhere. Like literally, you're spinning your tires, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was in Mongolia. I talked about Mongolia.
Mhm, mhm.
It was minus 47
Yeah.
centigrade, sorry. And and I had never been in anything that cold. And I went there, I was working in China and got an email with an invitation to a wedding. It was a friend of mine, he was Australian and
Mhm.
marrying a Mongolian girl. She's beautiful and all the rest of it. But her families are extended and things like that. Anyway,
Oh,
so
a normal
I get
wedding.
on.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's
that's what
mid
weddings
semester,
are.
so you get an email. Hey, come to my wedding. I said, when is it? Next Tuesday. I went, okay. Uh, okay. So
Where?
I think it cost about 2,000 yen, to get on a plane from Beijing, get up to Beijing, get the flight to Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar, and then like I swear to God, I thought that you read about that what's it, cold to the bone, and
Yep.
and you can feel it just standing there, and you cannot stand on a corner waiting for a pickup for very long, because then you go,
Mhm.
I think I'm going to die, Anyway, so talking
Yeah.
about cars, and one of the locals, the relatives who from Mongolia, and he's driving along. I went, oh well, he's experienced. And next thing he's going, like this is like wow.
Oh yeah.
It's,
You
oh
know,
yeah. And he says, "Oh,
it's
sorry about that." So we did a 360 on the road
I've
on
done that.
ice,
I've
And I
done
went,
that and
"Wow."
came up going the right way and
I
kept
know.
on
Well,
going.
I thought of you. Yeah, I did because I was with I don't think I'd met you at that time, but since then, and when you told me about your driving expertise in Canada,
You just
I thought of that, and I
yeah, but
told you.
it's literally what you grew up with. There's nothing expertise
Yeah.
about it. It just hey, if you're used to driving in sand, y- you know how to deal with your vehicle in sand,
Yeah. Oh,
right?
in the sand, I'm riding camels, mate. That's
Well,
me.
that's a whole different animal,
On
isn't
the
it?
Gobi Desert. Yeah, that was Inner Mongolia. That's a different
Hmm.
season, different time, different trip. I was working in China.
Okay,
Yeah.
so did you do
And
any networking while you were there?
no, that was before. That was on the cusp of me. Yeah, actually, I was. Jimbo. Sorry, Jimbo. Jim Winters. He's my one of my best friends. He's American. Lives in New Orleans, and he is the artistic director and manager of everything. The Columbia Theatre in up there, in New Orleans or near
Was
it,
that in New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans, and I go there periodically and say good day to him, and there's and Bryn and Reggie. Hey
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, hey Bryn. And their family, and I don't know, what was I talking about? Not, not the ghost in the theatre.
Networking.
Yes, I met those people in China, and I started. I was I was beginning and taking house course,
Mm-hmm.
how to write
Screenwriting. Yep.
screenwriting, So he's already he writes plays. He was an actor, director, um, producer, everything you name it,
Mm-hmm.
and he has had two off Broadway plays done, that he's written and all that sort of stuff and acted in it. But
Which leads us to another angle, another way of networking is through theater.
that is right. And he won the Tennessee Williams the award for one of his other things.
That would be
He was
for a
pretty
play,
happy
yes.
about that. Yeah, I suppose it's like the Nobel Prize for peace people. People
Yeah. There you go.
who keep talking about peace but never do it. Anyway, that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the networking, and what I used to do when I first started screenwriting, doing house stuff, how you get the lessons and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. It's
I'd
screenwriting, yeah.
write it, and it was kind of like whatever, a scene of this and a scene of that, and I'd slip it under Jimbo's door because we're teachers actually in China, and the same. And he would mark it and give me notes from it and slip it back under my door or give it to me the next day. But I learned a lot from him, and that was
Mm-hmm.
networking too. And now
Yes.
he'll always say, he says, Kaz, come over, come in, I got a room for you anytime. So yeah, I'm on my way, still coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's networking. And now, and from, okay, so to be more serious, it's like he's read our scripts, yours and mine,
Mm-hmm.
our mini series. He's done all the things that you do. Um,
Yeah, well, and he's also offered the theater for viewing.
well, that's
Once
true.
once we once we
Yeah.
get films made, and
Yes.
um, it'll give us that week that you require in order to
Mm,
uh, be Oscar worthy.
that's right. That's the Columbia Theatre.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very old. In the 20s, I think it was built. Not too sure. But yeah, he's going to shuffle things for our movie, movies and things. So happy with that. Very happy.
Yeah,
But that's connecting. Yeah,
because
networking.
that's one of those things that, well, okay, you need to, well, if you're gonna get a movie made, you need to have somebody to distribute the movie.
Yeah, unless you're really rich, and we're not. So
You still
therefore,
need a distributor.
it
Either
takes
way,
money. Yeah,
doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. You still need a
yeah.
distributor to get it into
Mm.
all the theaters.
Mm-hmm. That's just one example. that
Yeah.
was out of
Mm-hmm.
the blue, like Orlando doing her extras out of the blue, and you
Mm-hmm.
did things happen from there, and that's another story too, I suppose.
Well, and it was funny because
We've had,
it was one on one of these movie shoots that I learned about uh, a second cousin that was,
what was it? Yeah.
from a second cousin that's from here, and he's a Steadicam operator in Vancouver. And I went,
Yeah.
"You've got to be joking me," because like just when I got into writing was when he went to Vancouver,
Ah, yeah.
so it was like, holy smokes!
That's right. I
So
didn't know.
I guess there must
Yeah.
be something about it in the family or something.
Mm, yeah. And then there was like, you made friends on Facebook with Michelle,
Yeah.
and that's a connection, networking from
Well, that
there. And
was
I won't go into it because that's not my thing to
well
do, but
that was a
to
connection I
say, but
made.
you know,
That was a connection I made from doing work on another producer's horror script.
mm,
She was makeup. She was one of the people that was going to come in and do makeup on that one.
yeah. Mm.
But hey, that one never got made. Even though it's a really cool vampire movie.
Great experience.
Oh yeah.
uh,
Oh for
yeah.
sure.
I tell you what else, like I've had a few people um, just out of the blue contact me, musicians. Remember those people?
Mm-hmm.
There, and they said, look, if you're making a movie, think about me and all that kind of stuff. Would send the
Yeah.
details and the experience, and that is a nice. See, it's not just about the camera; it's about the music. It's about all of that, having those things on tap, if you like, and so you can contact them when you do find the money to make your movie.
Yeah, I have had people from LinkedIn that are location hunters,
Mm. Hmm. Hmm.
and they send me an email with the kind of locations they have. If you need any of these in your movies, let me know.
That's
We'll get
right.
you
I've
set
had
up.
it. Yeah, and guess what? I had someone offer me the other not so long ago. I have money. I'm looking for. I went. I don't know that. If somebody said no, he said I'm a, financier.
Financier.
I have the
Yeah.
finance. Blah blah blah, and it wasn't. I imagine it wasn't selling just to me, but putting it out there. Wanting to make movies. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. There was some, but I
Well,
didn't take
I
that
should
up.
really,
But maybe I could have, but didn't.
yeah,
Yes,
I should really probably get up on LinkedIn more often because it's been a while.
same. Me too. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, and I'm not ignoring anybody. It's just that I'm so busy doing other things, and
Yeah, life
I'm
happens.
trying to get my book written, my fiction book, my
Yep.
next one, and I'm planning on next month. There could be some disruptions with this. I don't think so, but just in case, I'm going to another country in Asia, so I'll be coming from there. So
Well, if it turns out you're unable, I'll have to just go solo and you know
yeah, well, I was about to say that. Yeah, because
and start teaching people how to
yeah, get there.
figure out their ideas.
And yeah, we have like if you got any questions or just chew the fat, well, I'm open to all of that. We
Oh
both
yeah, I'd be
are.
happy to hear from
Love
people.
to hear from you. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, like I'm going to like Vietnam, and I'm going to the beach. all that kind of
Okay,
stuff.
I'm hearing the Jaws theme here.
Yeah, yeah, that was Jaws, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking get it and thinking yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Jaws.
But
Anyway,
anyway,
so
anyway, my friend, it is that time.
well, not quite. We still got 5 minutes
Oh yeah, couple,
if you want to.
couple.
Yeah, unless you want to go early.
Well,
Uh,
by time we get the exit done, it'll be 5 minutes, I'm sure.
oh, let's
We
call
tend
it
to
that.
always do that.
Yeah. So we
Hmm.
talked about networking. Just a cap. We talked about networking. Didn't cover it all, but covered a lot that we thought that was really great. You know, a lot. I not thought about Joey, but that's another story. And that's about where you go to places where you have those retreats, writers' retreats. So maybe we'll talk about that sometime in the future. And yeah,
Yeah.
let's call it a
So,
day.
so
The-
what do you think? What for
Oh,
next week?
right, I know.
You think
Next week, I don't know.
uh do we want to talk
Any
about
suggestions? We're happy to hear.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
just comment,
if
like,
not,
and
well,
describe,
if
subscribe.
not, let's go into outlining.
To what? Into.
You know, outlines. To outline or not.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds
I
good to
think
me.
I think that'll be a good one for
Oh, I'd love to do that. Yeah, let's talk about.
episodes 8. That'll be good.
Let's do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that'll be wonderful. But in the meantime,
And
as
there we
Kaz
are.
likes to say, please like, share,
Yep.
and
Subscribe if you
subscribe.
wish.
Yeah, that would be
Maybe.
fun.
Yeah, yeah, happy to. We're trying to build, and you're more than welcome to be part of us. Yeah,
Hmm.
you, we don't know everything, and we're happy to learn as well. So go for
Yes.
it.
We're happy to
Definitely.
help and learn because yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
nobody knows everything. That's just impossible.
That's for sure. It's okay. Let me find some. Shall we say goodbye? See you later.
Alrighty, everybody. Talk to you next week.
Yeah.
That'll be
Ciao.
on. It'll be on my channel next week. Orlando Zabo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Go
Hmm.
to Orlando Zabo. That's all you need is the name. And then click the one with the picture.
Yes.
Bye. Have
Bye bye.
fun.